Hey, how's it going? Doogie and Potter here from
I'm Doogie. That's Potter.
Potter from Robot Overlord, giving a bandless video.
Yep. As you guys probably already know, ban list came out. It's not going to be effective until September 1st, but people are already scrambling to to reformat their decks because this was a pretty huge ban list actually.
Plants got hit really hard.
Yeah, that Tengu plant engine is that's the one that got hit the most.
That is dead.
It's not dead because they still got Tengu. I mean, Tengu's ridiculous. I mean, we all knew that they weren't going to hit Tengu because it's a TCG exclusive. But basically, what they did is they basically took out everything else, or at least hit them to make that deck not splashable anymore, really, or not as much as it was.
And the
Like,
Hyper Librarian engine got hit too. 6 Am's a little bit.
yeah, but the thing about that plant deck, Debris Dragon, and Trish, um, you know, yeah, that's the that was the big combo there because and also with Lone Fire Blossom, that's really big. Basically they just left Tengu alone and then basically just hit most of everything else that's really used a lot in that deck. Other cards, like Fishboard Blaster and Mind Master. Everybody knew those were gonna go because there was way too many OTK decks around there without that.
Too many.
But another thing that's really interesting is that they put Blackluster Envoy at the beginning back to 1.
And I kind of saw that coming when it came in a gold rare on the last gold series. Like, okay, what's gonna happen here September? Is it gonna get limited? Is it gonna come semi-limited? That'd be crazy, but I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
With Chaos Sorcerer at 3 and now BLS back at 1. I'm thinking these Twilight decks,
Twilight decks are coming
especially
back.
with no, don't forget about Judgment Dragon. Judgment Dragon's back at 3. That the Lightsworn Twilight Twilight combo. That's going to be huge now. I think that's going to there's going to be a lot of that in there. Icarus Attack is back at 3. Let's make Black Wings
Let's
relevant
see.
again.
Yeah, Black Wings are coming back. I predicted.
Um, MST's at 3 and Heavy Storm's at 1.
What is this? This is gonna be a fun 6 months.
What is this? But for some reason they
For some reason, Truenade's banned
yeah,
now.
some reason Truenade's banned for
I think Truenade's
some reason.
a lot less dangerous than
I want my smoke.
Personally, all right. I do not get what's up with Magical Stone Excavation. I mean, why is that hit? That card fucking sucks. Is there anybody who uses that card anymore?
It's semi, so
It's stupid. That needs to be at 3. There's no reason to wait a
card do
space. Oh, also another thing
Shins?
about that Tengu deck. No reason that got hit really bad is putting Avarice at 1. I think that was the biggest one out of that because if you had Avarice at 3 and then 3 Tengu, you can chain what like 12 summons off of Tengu.
something like 12 summons.
Something ridiculous.
Crazy.
But now it's a 6 as opposed to normal 12, I guess you could say.
For some we got Trish limited and OCG didn't. I was really expecting to see Tengu limited. No.
I would have laughed my ass off if Tengu just got put to 1. Let's not ban the card, but just make it.
Let's piss players off.
Let's make it utterly useless.
Let's make Japan happy.
Man. Also, Lone Fire Blossom going back to 1. That's huge because people only had 2 Lone Fire because they would Lone Fire, put out another Lone Fire, and then they just bring out another plant card so they can have ammo for like Black Rose or something like that.
Or like Roll Up Bulb or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Lone Fire, it won. Being out 1's fine. And another thing is that the Gravity Bind's unlimited. I think I kind of saw that one coming because
Exceeds are coming
yeah,
out
because
now.
Exceeds are trying to come. I'm not really, to be honest, I'm not too convinced on Exceeds just yet. Even though we only have a few out that are even worth mentioning.
Like Utopia, Roach, and maybe Leviathan Dragon.
Roach is stupid. Oh my god, Roach is too good. That's really the only one I would even bother even kind of putting in a deck.
That pays for your box right there.
Yeah, that shit. That's ridiculous.
Predicting next ban list, Roach is gonna hit somehow.
Yeah, Roach. I don't know. It's a little early to find out. We're gonna, you can't really, predict what a card's gonna be, before it even really has a chance to make a big hit on the scene yet. It's only been out for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I was predicting Hyper Librarian was gonna get banned.
Yeah, that Hyper Librarian engine is stupid. You can top draw that deck. Basically draw your entire deck if you have enough cards. Just keep going and going and going.
I don't understand why Formula is banned.
Formula needed to go. Formula, no,
You need at least one Formula because Shooting Star is not that OP.
Yeah, but Formula is good at one. I mean, A, you can draw with it. It's a draw engine. And the other thing is you can sync during your opponent's turn. I think that's the
That's
reason.
what all sync routine is like. TG1 Magician can do that too.
No, but that Formula needed to go. I mean, Formula is good at one. I have no problem with
You don't
that.
have one.
It's a good thing I only have one. Six Sam's got hit a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really. I mean,
not
Xian
bad.
slowed it down a little bit.
I don't even have a Shia and it got hit.
No, I'm talking about Smoke Signal.
Oh,
Hey, Smoke Signal
it's
needed to be
not.
limited.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, Smoke Signal made it too.
Semi was fine.
Primal Seed. Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming. What else we got on here?
One? No, that's already limited.
Yeah, one's already on.
Trigodia got split to 2. That's, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that is.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Not very sure.
Mind Crush going to 2, and also Call the Haunted going to 2 is.
And Swords going to 2.
Yeah, trying to help out stall decks, and also unlimiting Spirit Reaper. I don't get why they don't have Marshmallow on it too. I mean, that one, I don't really think it's that big of a deal.
Because Marshmallow has no drawback.
Well, also it deals the damage in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a decent.
I understand that being limited.
Yeah.
But the thing about Spirit Reaper is that you can
Spirit Reaper's pretty easy to kill.
Yeah, you just like target it with something like creature swap it.
you can hit the hand. That's what.
Yeah.
All right, I've said about all I really need to say on this list.
right,
Another thing, just one more thing. Me personally, I think Monster Reborn. I think that just needs to go. It makes things way too fast.
Stuck at limited. It's good.
No, it's.
What
do you mean?
Helmets of Hero Wild Heart to get banned for a while too.
Right when we were coming back into it.
All right, well, yeah, I guess that's about it. But watch out for a new trade. I'm gonna make that later tonight or tomorrow. Sometime.
Oh, and another thing coming up, new deck profiles. Agent deck, Watt deck, huge overhauls. You go to this piece of shit Nordic deck he's trying to make.
I already made that.
All right,
Sucks.
signing off.
All right, see you.
Doogie.